Personally, I don't think happiness exists. I don't think it's real. I think it's an impossible standard that people reach for. Only I Get Sad started as me trying to put words to something I felt for as long as I could remember. That feeling of just being like sad all the time. For the longest time, I didn't know why. And I wasn't diagnosed with anything at the time, so it wasn't until years later that I found out that I had generalized anxiety and depression. For years, I kept telling myself, oh, I'm not really sad, or oh, I just get sad a lot, or I'm not really depressed. But even without the label, people still didn't know how to handle it. It was like nobody wanted to talk about it, or they would like explain it away, or they would act like I was the only one feeling this way when I knew that other people were sad too. They just didn't want to fucking talk about it. But I knew I wasn't the only one. Growing up, I was really always very open about my emotions, so I really didn't know how not to be. And any time that I did try to open up, it was always met with like awkwardness or silence, or they would just tell me to get over it and be a man and whatever. And I started keeping it all to myself. The thing about it too is that even though I stopped sharing it, I still knew that not sharing it was wrong. And that's really how the song came to be. I wrote this song for anyone who feels like they're the only one going through it. Now, philosophically, I would say this song is kind of somewhere between existentialism and also humanistic philosophy, kind of like dipping into psychology a little. Existentialism is a branch of metaphysics, which basically covers everything that is sort of not tangible, not like the more material aspect of it, but more so the abstract, like the why we suffer, the why we're happy, what is happiness, what is true sadness, what is love. Like those are all metaphysical concepts, and existentialism falls under a subcategory of metaphysics. Sorry, it gets a little jumbled. For me personally, sadness is such a necessary part of the journey to contentment. Personally, I don't think happiness exists. I don't think it's real. I think it's an impossible standard that people reach for. I understand why people might want to do that, but personally, I'm more realistic, which a lot of the times gets mistaken for pessimism. It's just realism. I really think that being sad and going through those really dark, hard moments in your life are necessary and essential for moving on into contentment. And that's why I don't believe in happiness, is because happiness has more of a permanency to me. Sadness is not ideal. Like, I wish I didn't experience it, but because I do, I make the most out of it and decide to turn it from the negative that it is into a positive.